and I'll have to deal with that once it starts playing again. What I will do is introduce the players now, and then I'll talk about what we're going to see. In the blue, we have Tato playing as the Ethiopians. Just quickly move this table. Okay. So Tato is the flank for Nervo. His pocket is Miguel. Miguel is playing as the Indians. In the green, we have Nikov. Nikov is playing as the Burmese. And in the red, we have Huns for Dogal. So it's interesting because they have total free pick. It is interesting that there are 3 expansion civs and only 1 AOC civ. Dogal is up against Teal. Teal is Leary, and Leary is playing as the Mines. Leary could lose his boar. If Dogal wants to lame this, it wouldn't be an awful idea. I think he's going to go for it. He is going to lame Leary. Quickly, in the yellow is MBL, aka the Bye-Bye Man, playing as the Spanish. In the gray, we have Jordan 23. Jordan 23 playing as the Indians. In the orange, we have Indians for Doubt as well, so 2 Indians for them. So he's going to be up against Tato. Now, this is a best of 7 with a lot of different maps. If you stick around here on the live stream today, you are going to see a poll for Game 4. We'll see how this game pans out. Now, Dogal tried to lame earlier. He didn't get the boar, and now he's going to lose his villager. Leary with the beautiful and flawless lame. Will the boar run back before Dogal can get to it? Luckily, Dogal is going to be able to bring in the boar, but that's why you don't try and lame. You could be caught out and come back to bite you in the butt. So, interesting start here. Now, I like the civilization choices. The civilization choices are pretty cool because they're different. And I like the Spanish choice for MBL. We'll see how that pans out. Of course, this is a 4v4 team game. There is potential for trade. And with trade means extra trade and extra gold for the Spanish team. It's one of the best team bonuses, probably, that you will find in standard AOC. And that carries over to the expansions as well. So already I'm looking at the flanks and I can tell this is going to be an aggressive start for them. And normally the pockets will go fast castle and send out knights. Ethiopians, of course, can only send out camels. Luckily for Tato, he has a backwood and his golds on the back as well. But forward, it's going to be incredibly open for him. Then you look at the player he's up against, Mr. Doubt. And Doubt's map situation is not as good. The wood lines are close to his town centers and he has 2 of them. But the wood lines, the berries, and that main gold is forward. I just knew it was coming. Eisen, thank you again for the $50,
this is
man.
Totally not a competition, Kappa. Less than 3, less than 3, less than 3.
I don't know what's going on with you guys today, but thank you. As I said, will continue to cast the game, though, because I completely lost my train of thought now. I didn't think I'd have to change the alerts, but I think I will next time for big events like this. I was talking about... I'm going to go to Leary. Leary's playing as Mayans. Now, standard Mayans play would be Drush into Fast Castle crossbows, but he may choose, because this is not easy to wall, he may choose to go Man-at-Arms. Obviously, Huns, they can do pretty much everything. You can see Huns go Scouts more often in team games, but could see Drush and Man-at-Arms from Mr. Dogal as well. Dogal's already down a villager, of course. But what I'm going to do in between games, I need the chat to remind me at the end of this one to remove the T90 official image there. If I remove the T90 official image, then it won't be overlapping on the overlay. But yeah, so far, Tato's going for a little bit of a greedy, or probably smart in this situation, lure with his deer. We might even go back, because he's just scouted Doubt's base. Yes, he can see what Doubt's up to. You saw how many he had on wood, where the gold is, and what the map is like. I think Doubt will be going for some man-at-arms aggression, or maybe archers or something like that, as he is going out to gold. A 21 pop, yeah, this is going to be man-at-arms from Doubt. Tato going to be clicking up later. Doubt's gone up quite early. He's gone up on 21 population. Tato now going up on 22 pop. Now, Ethiopians are cool because you get the extra 100 food and 100 gold when you hit the next stage. So to compare that to Doubt's build, Doubt going for Man-at-Arms, sending villagers to gold, Tato might not have to do that, because he's going to get those extra resources. Nikov is fast castling. We'll have fast castle from Miguel as well. So Miguel's going to send camels to aid Tato, and then we will see the same for Jordan 23, because they're both Indians. And MBL, the other pocket, fast castling, will go knights, maybe conquistadors later on. And he's going to help Leary. It looks like Leary will be going for man-at-arms or archers, by the way. And then we have Burmese, so Nikov will go knights. So it's going to be knights versus knights from the pockets on the left. Pockets on the right will be going camels v camels. So let's see what Doubt can do. He seems to be the aggressor. He's researching man-at-arms. He's going to be up a little bit earlier. Oh, is he going to kill the villager before losing his scout? No, he's lost his scout. Nice move from Tato to wall in that scout. Where is Tato's military buildings? Am I missing something here? What is Tato up to? He doesn't have a barracks. Is he really... What? Is he really going to try and... This is a bad thing for Tato. I mean, Tato has man-at-arms at his base. He has to leave this wood line. I think he forgot the barracks, honestly. Or he's trying to go for a greedy fast castle of some kind, but he really can't do that. I don't know what's going on for Tato in game 1, but this is certainly not pretty for him. Luckily, he didn't lose anything to the man-at-arms yet. Doubt will be following this up with archers, though. On the other side, you see the archer range for Dogao, so Dogao is going archers to counter, well, what is archers for Leary as well. Now Dogao already has 3 on gold. Might choose to add a few skirmishers, but both players look to be going for archers. And now Tato is going for his archers and his blacksmith. And he's trying to get to the gold, but that's not going to be successful. He needs to stop these man-at-arms from doing damage. This is awful because Tato wants to go for archers. And now Doubt is going to have an opportunity to get to this wood line. And Tato needs more quick walls. I think he'll be fine here, but fine is probably the wrong word for Tato's whole situation. A very messy start for him. Doubt has caused far too much harassment with man-at-arms thus far. And Tato wants to get out to that gold. So there's the archery range for Doubt. He's sitting pretty at home. This is what man-at-arms can do. Do a lot of damage early on. And the castle age time's on the way now for the pocket players. You'll see that at the top right. And Tato's going to need some help. But luckily Miguel is up. Even the scouts now from Jordan 23. Jordan is the only player I didn't look at. Jordan has gone for something completely different from the pocket position. He's actually gone for scouts. And this is the first time I've seen them. Looking at Miguel's base, Miguel did not receive any harassment. Jordan has gone for scouts instead of a fast castle move. His castle age time still shouldn't be far off as his food is climbing. He needs to go up to gold, but I did not expect that from Indians. Now, Archer's in on this side, and I'm sorry, I'm distracted. But very good win for Leary here. So far, the grassed out team, as Leary gets a great pick off and still has his eagle here to distract. The grassed out team seems to be well ahead. Dogao's 25 villagers versus Leary, who is 33. Then you look at Tato. Tato's at 30 villagers. And Doubt also at 30, but he has that military lead. And also now Tato being distracted by these scouts, and maybe this is what happened for Tato. I don't know if the boar was late or what, but he is 2v1s now, and he's just waiting for Miguel to hit the castle age so Miguel can send some help. Nice micro from Jordan so he can kill an extra villager, pulling his weak scout away. And now man-at-arms, skirmishers, and archers kill another villager on this house, which Tato desperately needs to repair. Meanwhile, Leary pushes in for Dogao, and at this rate, I feel like this game could be very quick. Because both flanks for Nervo are dying, and this is not common. Villagers running away, and the pathing's just awkward here. He's gonna send potentially all 3 villagers to their deaths. Just 2 have gone down, but another one there from MBL, even using his scout. This is great teamwork. Look, Nikov has his scout about to go down as well. And Jordan's on the way to castle now. He did enough damage. And Tato has no villagers collecting wood, and he's going to lose yet another villager. He's at 29. Doubt is at 35. And Doubt should have enough time to fortify his base back at home. Because, of course, there's camels now that could attack him. And that should buy enough time for Jordan 23 as well, who's just distracting with his scouts to help out Doubt. Now, on the other side, the knights are arriving for both the pocket players. And I think the pocket players for Nervo need to be extremely aggressive now, after their flanks have suffered greatly. Multiple knights on the way for Nikov, but MBL is here, well, with one of his own knights. Did he go one stable? He did go one stable. And Nikov's gone two, so there should be more production for Nikov. But if they get away with it, I think they'll be in a great spot, because we'll probably see Leary click up soon. Leary has a lot of archers, and he has a good position for his archers as well to sit in this small choke point. But I really don't like the fact that MBL only has 1 or 2 knights left here. And now skirmishers on the way for Dogao. This could be the punchback they need if Dogao just focuses down the archers with the skirmishers. And it doesn't look like they are convinced the spears are on the way for Leary. This is the engagement for Doubt I was talking about. He still is in the feudal age. But Jordan 23, I'm on his point of view. He's adding in camels now.
To start my car and it's just like
Dave, I hate you. Thank you for a year, man. Camels will arrive to help out Doubt, so Doubt will be fine. Look at Tato's resources. Can we get some T90 Daves, by the way? Tato's still struggling. I think this is going to be the big engagement to start, because Leary's on his way to castle. Doubt was on his way to castle as well, by the way. One note over here for Nikov. MBL needs to help out here. Of course, without that free carto, I don't know if he has it yet or not. But it's going to be annoying. And is this calculated? I thought he calculated that, so the spear would kill the knight. But no, Nikov just running away. And Nikov sending in more to the wood line. MBL is trying to hold to this gold. This is messy for Leary. Trying to defend with a couple spears. He's losing villagers. Falls in idle time. Still not as bad as what Tato and Dogao experienced. But I love Nikov. I think he's one of the best players in the game. And I think if Dogao can partner with Nikov on this side, they could win a big fight. That gold could be harassed, but they just need the knight numbers, honestly. Because what's going to happen is Leary's going to hit the castle age well before Dogao. Dogao's going to have to run back, so that really is the time now before the castle age upgrade. Doubt, all these names are so similar. He's about to hit castle, and he's partnered with Jordan 23, and he's going to go after Tato, and this is why I said this game could be a quick one. Tato, the Nervo flank, still hasn't clicked up. Same for Dogao. And once the flanks for Grass Stout click up and they get the upgrades, I really don't see this being easy for Nervo. Miguel trying to help out with his camels. In goes Jordan. If he stops the tower, there's going to be crossbows here. This is nasty. Tato, the player I was pumping up before the game, has been getting destroyed by the Grass Stout team. And now with Doubt here with crossbows, I don't think the camels will do that well. And Jordan and Doubt are going to be able to hold to this woodline and hold to this gold. And this is actually the map that I said was decent because he had everything on the back, but it's also in the same spot. And Tato's now scrambling away. Only feudal age army. And he's fully relying on the camels from Miguel. And Miguel can't add knights. So the crossbows will be a problem here. Meanwhile, on the other side, similar story, right? Dogao still hasn't clicked up the castle. And now we have the crossbows from Leary, and Leary getting the armor upgrade now as well. He's looking to take some big fights, and that's a perfect spot for him with that choke point. He's killed 2 knights for free, almost a third, and now we'll see the micro. So on both sides, we're seeing the micro, but it looks like Doubt is just going to bypass Tato now, and they signaled Miguel. Miguel might not be expecting this, so go to his point of view quickly. And yeah, he's looking to go to Tato's base to help him out. That's where the army is, he thinks. But no, actually the army's going to his base. So he's going to have to pull his army back. Meanwhile, Leary micros, and he's getting ballistics, which will make it that much easier. MBL has a really nice boom, by the way. He doesn't have as many knights here, but that's because he's at 77 villagers. So that will only make things worse as this game goes on. And Leary, with ballistics now, gonna kill as much as possible with his army. Hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. Dugal's on the way to castle. Tata's almost there, actually. But this is just a disaster. I forgot the hippo mod. I forgot to remove that again. Sorry. Oh, those are sheep, I guess, that Miguel didn't find earlier. Not a big deal now. And Miguel's on 3 stables versus 2 players. And Tato's economy is in shambles. Not to mention Dogal's. Leary has ballistics, so he could fight this. He's ballistics and he has the range. No arbalest for Indians. No arbalest for Indians. This is a 1.5 balance. Alright, checking camel upgrades. Miguel has +1 attack, but I think with the buffer, this is ideal. You have a melee unit, and then you have the crossbows behind. Now, Leary's splitting up his army. He's splitting up his forces because he knows Dogal's waiting for this army. And he's waiting for his upgrades now. His gold is exposed. The crossbows are pushing in. And Leary is destroying Dogal. I mean, at this stage, do you really think there's going to be a comeback? This is game 1. I think the other games will be more competitive. Of course, the team that loses this game will get to choose their map for next. And there's a good prize pool here for the winner. But this is total destruction on both sides. Dogal hitting the castle. Will he have army left as MBL's engaging underneath the town center with +2 knights? Meanwhile, on the other side, Tato is sending army back to assist, and maybe this will go a little bit better for his team, but still, they're so far behind. You don't often see crossbows and knights underneath TCs like this. Dogal has no army. Dogal's at 23 villagers. Nikov needs to have a big punch back in this one. Let's look at MBL's economy. Multiple town centers, multiple stables, and I wouldn't be surprised if he clicks up to Imp shortly. His resources are climbing, and he'll probably be the first to click up, and he will go for Cavalier and Paladin. Look at Tato's eco. Tato needs to go aggressive. He's at 65 pop. Dowd has 65 villagers. It's not looking great. Dowd's base is probably set now. He's on 3 town centers. The tower's still protecting the gold. Multiple archers and archer ranges. They're just going to camp the hill. And he's going for a 4th town center. He knows that his pocket has been playing wonderfully. Jordan 23, of course. Recently back to the scene. His economy is safe. And I think he's going to be looking to click up to him. MBL is already on the way.
You are at finale after 3 months. I see you online. Smile.
Nikov is going to go for the Battle Elephant choice with the Burmese. But he's still in the Castle Age. He has not clicked up to Imp yet. MBL will have Paladin and a lot of them. MBL's boom. This is kind of like a Viper boom as Pocket, honestly. Normally Viper, he doesn't assist his flanks as much as other players because he wants to get to Imp, wants to get the trade running, and wants to have infinite Paladin spam. And the MBL, of course, well, not replacing Viper here, but Viper is probably replaced by Jordan, maybe? Hard to say. They're all talented players. Viper might stop by later for the games if he's freed up. But certainly, this game has been amazing for everyone on MBL's team. Now, Jordan has clicked up to the Imperial Age. Miguel has also clicked up to the Imperial Age. And just like that, Leary has too. Maybe Doubt will soon follow. I love team games like this. Because I love to see the amount of camels and the amount of crossbows and the teamwork. Now keep in mind, you want a strong Indians player because the Indians get that heavy camel and then they get the Imperial camel. And with that, they can counter the Paladins. Now, the only strong player playing as Indians right now, and I'm sorry about the hippos, I know they're distracting, is Miguel for his team. He's the only Indians player. So, in my opinion, this is going to be very, very bad for Nervo because Miguel's not going to be able to help this side. This is Dogal's eco. It's fragile. He can't offer much. Castle forward on the hill for Leary. So Leary will get Arbalest. He will get trebuchets, he'll get capped rams, and he'll push. Dogao can't win that 1v1, and then I don't think that with the paladins that will come in for MBL, as he's getting Cavalier and Plate Barding now, I don't think anyone can deal with what MBL has. Jordan and Doubt are pretty much matching Tato and Miguel, if not beating them. You figure in the economy aspect. And nice attack round from Doubt. That was sick, actually, killing camels with the Mangonel. Well, this is where they realize that this is gonna be hard for them to come back. MBL sending the Cavalier immediately to Miguel because Miguel's the strongest on the other team. Miguel also has his army forward, and MBL knows that. Does MBL have that free Carto? He does. And MBL knows where the golds are, and he's going directly to that now. Right when Miguel hits the Imperial Age 2, which makes it rough because he doesn't have the upgrades yet. And Miguel is at 110 villagers. That's going to drop big time. This is going to hurt the economy, which in turn will allow Jordan 23 and Doubt to take a bigger engagement versus Tato. And Tato, he should run back here, honestly. Mangonels and Camels. That's trouble for him. Miguel sending his entire army back. He's now down to 94 villagers. Now Leary. That's a lumber camp. I thought that was a Treb unpacked. Leary has the hill, and he's going to build another castle, and he will probably steamroll Dogao, unless Nikov has something to say about it. MBL with Paladin on the way, doesn't even care at this point. 170 pop, 51 military. He's taken this strong pocket player down to below 90 villagers. And now this is where the push happens from Jordan 23 and from Doubt. And there's the GG in game 1. Maybe they're trying to warm up a little bit. I felt like that was GG after the Feudal Age engagements, honestly. But doesn't matter. It's a best of 7. There's a lot of time to rebound here. And Nikov, Miguel, Tato, and Dogao will get to choose the next map. Okay, so what I like were the different civs, and I feel like having 2 Indians is ideal. Now, it was a little bit awkward because they were on the same side, but if you could get 2 Indian pockets, that'd be pretty nice, because any camels you can make would cancel out the opposing pockets nice. I thought it was cool that they chose different civs. It wasn't necessarily about the civs there, though. I believe it was just about the gameplay. Shulker, thank you for reminding me. I will remove this before the next game. Now, the problem is, last time I tried to do this, didn't work. I need to just make it smaller, I think, but let's see. I'm just going to remove all of this on the screen for us, guys. I appreciate all the subscriptions. I'm going to give you guys shout-outs here in a second. Don't you worry. Okay, boom. That should be better for us. And also remove that hippo mod while I'm thinking about it.